be absolutely devastated. Seeing that they played very well and might come away with nothing. He has been very vocal about his frustration at not being played at times. He will be screaming for him to start when Germany play next. And you'd be a great coach not to start him in the next match. You really will. So strong as well. Possession. Thick, muscular, physical, and can most importantly finish. It's a Cote d'Ivoire ball. Germany just want the whistle. Full time. After the embarrassment of group stage exits in Russia and Qatar, the knockout stages beckon for Germany in 2026, with a game to spare too. After dismantling Curacao, they dug in against Cote d'Ivoire, and it's substitute Denis Under who makes the difference. Germany 2, Cote d'Ivoire 1. Well, they did what they had to do in the end, but they needed inspiration from the bench to do it. You know, watching the first half for Germany, it was a classic example of good play, good build-up play, good possession without an end product. The injection of Van Dijk was definitely what they needed to make the difference, and he did not disappoint. For Cote d'Ivoire, this has got to be
Ya, sabar-sabar aja Jerman Dek.
Walk away with 3 points themselves. So they got to regroup. They still look good. They got good players. They got a solid defensive force, tough to break down. They're not out of this tournament yet, of course. It's fair to say the African side lead with a fair bit of credit, but it's Germany who lead with the points, and that's what makes the difference. That's what makes the difference. Yeah, we saw that. You know, the substitutes were dynamite for Germany. They came over on and changed the game, and Cote d'Ivoire made some changes too that were effective and had some opportunities. In fact, there's some very good opportunities to shift the game and actually take a 2-1 lead themselves. Failed to take those chances. And 2 really good chances, 2 excellent finishes. The second one in particular is as good as it gets from a front line. There's something in the air because the only other injury time winner or added time winner at the 2026 World Cup came here. It was Ghana against Panama. So the Toronto Stadium has plenty to answer for in that regard, always bringing drama to the party. He'll be a relieved man, but over the course of the game, Jepang tampil dominan dan langsung mengunci keunggulan mutlak atas Tunisia sejak peluit pertama dibunyikan di laga Piala Dunia 2026 yang digelar pada 21 Juni di Stadion Madrid, Meksiko. Efektivitas serangan menjadi kunci sukses Samurai Biru yang membuka mental pertandingan dalam waktu singkat. Jepang langsung tancap gas sejak awal laga. Menit keempat, Renki Kamada membuka keunggulan lewat mengisi cepat ke dalam kotak penalti. Sekarang Samurai Biru terus berlanjut. Menit ke-31, Ayaki Ueda mengantarkan skor lewat tembakan keras yang membawa Jepang unggul 2-0 hingga 3 menit. Memasuki babak kedua, Jepang semakin tak terbendung. Yuneito mencetak gol ketiga di menit ke-69 sebelum Ueda kembali mencatatkan gol keduanya sekaligus menutup kemenangan 4-0 pada menit ke-82. Secara statistik, Jepang tampil superior dengan penguasaan bola mencapai sekitar 50% dan mencetak jauh lebih banyak gol dibanding Tunisia. Dengan hasil ini, Jepang mengamankan 3 poin penting dan kini bersaing ketat dengan Belanda yang mencapai hasil grup F untuk memperebutkan tiket ke babak berikutnya. Sementara bagi Tunisia, kekalahan ini membuat peluang mereka semakin menipis di babak kedua.
Udah di sini tunggunya, kalau ada yang beli di yang apa tuh?
Mau. Wah, pernah.
mendengarkan nasional anthem dari kedua negara yang akan bertanding dari Tunisia dan juga Jepang sambil kita menunggu bagaimana lain formasi akan segera ditampilkan. Ini kita melihat para pemain bersama dengan para referee dan juga masing-masing lawannya, dan juga kalau tadi kita menyambung pembicaraan tadi bagaimana Anda melihatnya, ini salah satu inisiatif dari Alessandro Del Piero yang membuat 20 squad memasuki lapangan untuk bersama-sama menyanyikan nasional anthem.
Ya, regulasi baru dan sejarah baru tercipta dengan masuknya sebuah pemain atau seluruh pemain menyanyikan nasional anthem. Tentunya ini sangat positif ya, karena pemain pertama dan pemainnya di sana sebenarnya sama pentingnya untuk sebuah tim. Jadi ini saya rasa sejarah yang sangat baik untuk berlatih rasa menjadi satu bagian untuk meningkatkan suatu pertandingan berjuang.
Iya, pemirsa, ini kita sambil melihat bagaimana supporter dari tim Jepang dan juga beberapa supporter dari tim Meksiko yang menggunakan jersey Meksiko tadi. Nah, ini kita melihat juga bagaimana supporter dari Tunisia yang tentunya sangat menginginkan kemenangan pertamanya, dan sayangnya menghadapi Jepang ini akan menjadi tantangan yang begitu besar, karena kalau kita tahu Jepang ini merupakan tim yang begitu gigih dan saat ini ia berada di peringkat ke-18 dari FIFA dan Tunisia berada di peringkat ke-45. Memang cukup jauh dari prestasi kejuaraan dunia seperti itu.
Dan pelatih mereka akhirnya dia bisa bangkit, dan kalau tidak punya uang maka dia tidak akan merupakan Indonesia. Harapan bahwa tim bisa bersatu di laga bertemu dengan Jepang, dan ini salah satu yang punya kebanggaan yang berlaga di laga ke-1000 dan di ajang yang begitu luar biasa di Piala Dunia. Dan ini penghormatan bagi para official dan para pemain, akan juga Coach Moriyasu yang sangat terhormat untuk bisa mewakili Asia dan berlaga di part3 ke-1000 dari ajang World Cup.
Iya, ini merupakan sebuah kehormatan tentunya bagi para pemain dan juga para pelatih, dan sekarang kita akan lihat ini dia bagaimana line up yang telah diturunkan oleh Amerika dengan posisi pemain 5-3-2.
Ya, dari formasi yang cukup ideal untuk menghadapan dengan Jepang, karena memang Indonesia di pertama kalah telak dan pada kali ini harus bisa membreak poin minimal. Jadi dengan 5-3-2 saat defense dan akan saat attack mengandung dari balik gol, merasa jadi formasi yang sangat ideal untuk menghadapan.
Iya, dan ini kita melihat starting line up yang juga telah diturunkan oleh Coach Moriyasu, dan ini dengan formasi 3-4-3.
Ya, ada bagian dari Coach Moriyasu dan lagi Coach Kapura dan juga ada beberapa dari Moriyasu di backline mereka, dan kita akan lihat penampilan dari Junior itu dan juga Alvaro dan dalamnya akan banyak karena ada penampilan yang sangat cemerlang ditawarkan oleh duet yang akan tampil paling beragam, yaitu Junior itu dan juga Alvaro bagi timnas Jepang, dan Kaizen Maeda anak pemain yang harus melakukan spotnya di laga utama di laga kali. Dan juga ya atensi dari dunia tertuju pada Alvaro sama Kak dan kita akan lagi menjaga sejarah setelah mampu untuk bisa melakukan Argentina di Qatar dengan Saudi Arabia. Tapi ada pertanyaannya, Moriyasu pelatih dengan sebuah pengalaman dan prestasi luar biasa dari Jepang yang sangat terhormat berlaga di pertandingan tersebut di ajang dunia.
Oke, baik pemirsa, sejarah sudah ditulis malam ini, laga ke-1000 dalam pesta bola dunia berhadapan dengan Jepang.
Japan with like important points from their first game against the Netherlands. Tunisia need a result tonight to avoid becoming the third team to exit this year's competition with a game to spare. Ito. Excellent range of passing and he's launched the ball forward already. Looking for another bullet. He found the net in the first game. Well, within the first minute, we've already seen very definitive 4-3-3 press from Hervé Renard. Strength and solidity through the spine of this group. Open up this match. And Tueda stayed down here. And now back to his feet. Surrounded the referee, including the Japan captain, Itakura. Coming right back through the back of the leg, Skiri the captain. High wrist, flattering in the back of the Achilles. Nothing more to do for the VAR early in this match. Second for 3 games in 2020. Which was the exclusion of the most experienced players in this Tunisian team. A special player in a lot of the possessions. Especially in the opening 5 minutes of the match.
was in response to that movement.
The adjustments across the back line. Townie's got to the left-hand side. Dylan Braun, the 30-year-old, has come in, didn't play a single second in the match against Sweden. That is the second time in the opening 6 minutes that this back line has been stretched, specifically through the heart and soul of the center back.
Confirmed as the fastest goal for Japan in World Cup history. They scored their latest goal through Dutch Gullet, of course, and they came against the Netherlands, and now they've got off to their fastest start. There is no let up. They flick on Doha. It's quite placed, and it should have been. Don't make a plan, so discipline, and they look to be careful once again here. It's 1-on-3, there's options arriving, and it's steady starts, who will bring it away. Press the chase, relentless from Japan, no less than what you'd expect.
We shouldn't be surprised by this start from Japan. Going all the way back to last September, heavily rotated in a risk with the starting 11 and the tactics against the United States. Since then, the rotation all seen the opportunities with wins against Brazil, Ghana, Scotland, England, respectively, over Tunisia. Again, the emphasis during limited training time with this group of players in between matches. They gotta simplify it, solid, physical, aggressive, and keep their defensive shape.
He loses out as a person after Tunisia just cannot let their heads hang in the manner that they did against Sweden.
Well, as much as we talk about the tactical side, as much as we talk about the technical side, there's still a semblance of emotional control for this group of players. Needs to continue to show. On the flip side for Japan, they're settled, they're confident, they're dictating possession, and showing they're very hard to beat.
Monterey tonight. Since last night, Infantino, the FIFA president, Imperial Highness Princess of Japan, the last few days here in Monterey.
The changes to the spine of this back line include the goalkeeper at center back and Dylan Braun. He recognizes the danger, flips off the back shoulder, wrist first forward, anticipates very clearly. A huge opportunity for potentially another own goal to start this match, but he's able to hook that ball away for another Japan corner.
It's over this corner. Makito, no doubt looking for Rueda. He's the most heady goal in Europe this season.
Recycling as the ball comes through. What a reaction. Did that ball completely go over the line? It was a big left hand, quickly down to his left. And nothing definitive as he's able to clear and use his speed to just push that ball and avert danger once again.
What a moment that would have been for Tomiyasu, who was tagged. A nightmare. Couple of seasons with knee injuries. Well, VAR are having a look here to Who's the referee? Kovac. Has Dallas in his ears. And the check is complete. So we will continue with the corner. Swinging corner. Into the advertising hoardings.
So the basics right now for Tunisia. It was a disarray defensively and tactically against Sweden. And right now they've got to figure out a way to get that World Cup qualifying mentality. Just a whisper. That not being a second goal for Japan.
Once again here. And Bill quite literally skimming the face of goal. Japan have been relentless. There's been no let off through the first 12 minutes of this game. But here comes Hannibal. And the ball just pushed away from the feet of the Berlin midfielder.
Japan has been disciplined. They've been organized. There's an immediate presence. Whoever is on the ball for Tunisia trying to close down that space. And when they do win the ball, when Tunisia is at its most vulnerable with a soft turnover, it's the commitment of the wingbacks to get forward, overloading this midfield. And Tunisia now is trying to figure out where the individual and collective responsibility is.
And it has been nearly 4 days since Florida arrived in camp. Coincidentally, not the first time he's taken over from Sabu Mucci, did so in 2014 after Ivory Coast were knocked out of the World Cup in the group stage, and then took Ivory Coast the next year to confirm he lifted the trophy for the first time as manager.
Aggressive reaction. And at the very last second, big left hand, able to swipe that ball from going completely over that goal.
And not just one, but two saves there. Experienced and Varmont. Conceded just once in the 2022 World Cup. And Tunisia 0-0 draw with Denmark, lost 1-0 to Australia, and then beat France famously 1-0 in their final group game. 4 points though wasn't enough to see them through to the knockout rounds, a position they've never reached in their history.
And the immediate press is not on for Japan. They drop into a mid-block of 5-4-1. And the moment that ball looks to just break past the initial pressure of Oeda, you see the immediacy and the recognition collectively of trying to close down that space and get a body, get some skin on the Tunisian players.
Tactic trying to force a way through.